Hello, my name is Ilona, and so many things again are happening. It's just one thing after another. In the Netherlands, the truckers blocked The Hague on Saturday. There are a lot of things going on Sunday as well, and I believe they're now heading towards Brussels, and a part of it, a lot of truckers from France are heading towards Brussels. I believe they will be there today, so we'll just see what's going to happen. From across Europe, truckers are uniting and gathering at Brussels. So that's very interesting to see how that's going to turn out. Yesterday I did a card reading and it was very beautiful to see the beautiful energy there. So I do believe because of the Canadian truckers, they are inspiring the entire world to really step up and take action. So I see this as a very positive sign. I do feel, especially because we are heading towards a full moon, the energies are changing again. I feel a lot of unrest. I feel that in the energy. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. I want to take a look at the Ukraine. I've never really looked at the country itself, so I'm just going to take a look at the energy of the Ukraine. I do believe it is or was a very black country. They had a lot of connection with the cabal. I'm talking about the people that were running the country. I'm not talking about the population. So I'm just going to take a look, what is the energy of the Ukraine right now? So I'm just going to take a look at that. Let's see. We have the Two of Pentacles, that's interesting. Strength, that's the central card. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the past. We have the Five of Cups underneath the central card. And we have the Two of Swords. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's see if I can pull just an extra card. Let's see. Oh, let's see. The Ten of Pentacles. So this is the central card. And this is the Strength card. So to me, things have already been changing, especially when this card is in the past. I do believe that there's already been taken care of certain things without anyone knowing it. So I think that changes have already been made, but it's being played out as they are still in control. I don't think they are, especially with the Strength card. I do believe a lot of things is building up. This has to do with strength. We also have the Two of Pentacles, so it's very unclear who is really in charge, and I do believe that that's pretty much everywhere else as well. It's still not clear where everyone is standing, what the government is standing. Is it really the white hats or the black hats? And I do believe that it's purposely done that way. I do think the white hats have taken care of a lot of things, but they need to show the people. So I think they're using all these puppets just to see and show the people how awful it was going to be. Like I've said before, otherwise people are not waking up. They're staying in that comfort zone. They don't want to leave that bubble. So it's very important that people see things, and there's a lot of sadness going on. I do believe underneath the Ukraine, a lot of horrific things have happened, and I think most of it is still cleaned up. There could be still some areas that need to be cleaned up. I do believe if Russia would move in, it is really to take care of certain things, not to start a war. I truly don't believe that. But there is a lot of healing that needs to be done in that area. A lot of healing, especially with children, with what's been going on. I do believe a lot of things have happened underneath. The near future, it's still unclear. This is again the Two of Swords. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. It usually has two sides. And this is that it's not clear where things are going. As you see, she has a blindfold in front of her eyes, so she's not seeing. She doesn't have access to her intuition, to the water behind her. So it's like it's stuck in a certain situation. So I do believe that they will try to create this, that there's going to be like a third world war, going on. They're really trying to hype that up in the media. And I do believe they purposely are doing that to other things will happen. It's like a dominoes. They will fall and will begin to fall. It will lead ultimately to stability. So there's going to be stability in that area. But right now, it looks like everything is kind of falling apart. And I think they purposely are doing this. They purposely are showing this as things are falling apart, and Russia is going to step in. I've talked about this before. I'm just going to take a look with the card reading after this one. What's really going to happen? I do believe that there will probably will maybe already happening. It's very possible it's already happened, and we're just going to see it played out now. Like I said, I don't believe there's going to be a third world war. I do believe that's really the media and the black influences were still trying to gain some control, still trying to get a narrative out of fear, because that's what they need. They need that lower energy. I don't believe that it's going to happen at all, but I'm just going to take a look with the cards what's going to happen between Russia and Ukraine, or that area. That's what's going to happen. We have the Five of Swords, the card above. We have Justice, central card. We have the Six of Cups, that's in the past. We have the Temperance underneath the central card. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card. I'm just going to take an extra. That's the Chariot. This is interesting. So it will look very, very grim. It will look very grim. It will really look like they're going to invade. I do believe they've probably already been in Ukraine. They've already been taken care of. But if they do, it's to serve justice, is to get rid of certain people, certain situations, certain areas that are very dark. Especially concerning the children, I believe a lot has been already done. This is from the past, and this is a card that represents children. So I do believe a lot of things has happened already in that area. I believe they've been cleaning out things. But it can still look very grim, but justice will be served. And this is to heal. So if something happens in that area, it's to heal. It's to bring forth healing, to get rid of certain elements, certain dark elements, influences. So I think things will start to happen, but I don't think it will happen in the way that the media is describing it. But that's really what they've got. They only have this narrative left. So they're just going to throw things out there just to get people scared again and try to control the situation. But they're losing the control. This is a beautiful card for the future. So it's about rebalancing. It's about bringing in that feminine energy, especially in that area. Like I've said before, I believe a lot of horrible things have happened there, all across the world, by the way. But it's about healing. It's about bringing in new energies and moving away from that situation. Also taking back control over the area and over the people. I believe the people will gain control again over their own area. So all these negative influences will be taken care of. Justice will be served. So I don't think they can go anywhere. But it will look grim for a while. It will look grim. Like we don't really know what's going on. But I do believe that most of it has already happened. And we are really watching a sort of show. I'm not going to call this a movie. Like I've said before, there are many people across the globe across the world in a horrible situation. So just saying, well, enjoying the show sounds very cold-hearted to me. Because they are in terrible situations. And like I've said, no one wants to be in this situation. I understand this was the root of the least casualties. Like I've mentioned in another video, what the dark heads were really up to, there would have been a lot more deaths, a lot more casualties. And this is about waking up people. People are not going to wake up if they sit comfortably and everything is just getting done for them and they don't have to do anything. This is about the great awakening, the great spiritual awakening, a returning to God. Opening our hearts for Jesus, for God, for our soul. It's very important that we get back in that connection. We've kind of, they've taken care of us for so long. They've taken away our power at multiple levels. We gave away our power. That's the most important thing we need to realize. We gave away our power. And now we have to get it back. But if we want our power back, we need to get, how do you say that, in line with what our soul wants, what God wants, what we truly feel inside. We need to start listening to that. We need to stop listening to everything around us. We need to stop being manipulated by everything around us and follow our own inner compass. That is so, so important. We need to take responsibility for ourselves now. Stop being the victim and start taking control. Get the reins back. Get control of our lives. Start manifesting what we want. This beautiful new energy. This is very similar to the Empress, which, well, the Empress is of course the holy feminine energy. We need to balance it with the holy masculine energy. It's very important there's a balance. We need to take that back again. So a lot of things are happening. I also want to take a look at the global energy, what's going on worldwide. So what is the energy right now around the world? Let's see. That's the Eight of Wands. That's the card above. We have the Four of Pentacles. That's the central card. We have the Eight of Swords in the past. Underneath the central card we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is the future, which is the Page of Pentacles. And I'm just gonna take another one. That's the King of Cups. So things are moving fast. This is fast energy. You see all these wands flying through the sky. We don't know where they're going to fall, and that's kind of the energy I'm feeling right now. I'm sensing like so many things are happening all at once. A lot of energy is going on, but the central is that people are still holding on to what they know. So globally, people are still trying to hold on what they know. I do believe that the dark influences and energy that are still around, I do believe a lot of them have been taken care of, but the energy that are still in worldwide or in our dimension are still trying to hold on to their power. A lot of people are trying to hold on to what they know, try to hold on to their belief systems that, well, the wasp sting, there's nothing wrong with it, even though all the information is coming out. They're denying it, they're pushing it away, they're like, no, we don't want to know. So we have this resistance going on worldwide. A lot of resistance to the truth, resistance to well, especially from the dark energy that really want to hold on to their power, although it's crumbling around them. But there's this energy of holding on to what they've got. A lot of people also feel very abandoned, alone, very miserable. People are in awful situation. I just read in Greece, they are demonstrating there as well. People haven't had payment for 5 months who are working in healthcare work and didn't get the wasp sting. They haven't got any income for 5 months. They really are reliant on family, people helping out around them to get food, to just take care of themselves. So a lot of people are in awful situations. And I'm not even talking about the damage of the wasp sting that is starting to show now. It's been showing for a couple of months now, but it's getting more and more people are experiencing sickness, are experiencing, some people are leaving the earth plane. So it's getting, the situation is getting dire, it's getting tougher. Although for the people that are awake, of course we know that this is coming. For the people that are holding on, this is trying to hold on to what they know and to what they think is right, and their world, it's completely falling apart, and that's shattering to them. So this is a new opportunity. This is the future, that globally there's a new opportunity to see things differently. And that's also necessary for the people that are still trying to hold on to what they know, and also the dark energies, they're falling apart. It is a new energy, a new chance to see things differently and to deal with, especially your energy, your emotions, in a very mature way. People need to start taking responsibility for their energies. Stop being the victim. Stop thinking that everything is happening to them and that they don't have anything to say in that. That's what they've done, the dark energy, believing that we have no power whatsoever. We are really just dependent on all these things happening around us. We need to step into that responsibility. And we get, by making things very tough, and I do think that situation is even going to get tougher. It's necessary to start believing in your own strength, in your own responsibility, in your own energy, and start working with that so we can start manifesting. But a lot of things are happening very quickly. So I do believe that we're going to see a lot of things happening all at once. How it's going to work out, I don't know. Of course, a lot of people are waiting for that scary event. In a way, I'm waiting for that as well. We have to wait and see. Just be prepared in case something happens. But just live your life and start taking responsibility for your energy, for what's going on in your life, and start seeing yourself as manifesting your reality, what's going on in your life. If you start feeling the connection with God and start manifesting from that beautiful, loving energy, then you will start seeing it in your reality, and then you will start realizing that you had that power all along. So it's very important for that, but it's going to get tougher for a little while longer. I don't know how long, but things are going to happen, and we'll have to see how it will. Right now, most important is waking up people. That's the energy I'm sensing. And of course, we're going to get in a very chaotic period. I don't know how long that's going to take. I truly believe we are going to be fine. If we have that connection with God, with the universe, we know we are going to be fine. I want to leave it at that, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.